Tomo Cross was born on Nishikino Farm, a ranch on the brink of bankruptcy, owned by Nishikino Masaki, a retired horse racing professional whose passionate dream it was to produce a horse that could rival those from larger farms. Despite superstitions surrounding gray horses, Nishikino truly believed that Tomo Cross could save them, and was hesitant to sell him. But the ranch was running out of money. Out of desperation to find him a good home, Tomomo and his pregnant mother were taken to Naba Farm, where they were offered as free gifts, as the ranch couldn't even afford to feed them anymore. But it was breeding season, and the Naba Farm was full at the time, and thus, Tomomo Cross and his mother could not stay there. A shame, as the Naba Farm happened to be the birthplace of one Oguri Cap. Tomomo Cross and his mother ended up being separated after being sold off for a pittance to different farms, under the agreement that some of Tomomo's winnings would be used to help Nishikino's ranch and cover his debts. But as fate would have it, the ranch would close its doors permanently before Tomomo Cross would even set foot on his first race, a race that ended up an utter defeat. Not long after, news would come about, the death of his mother. After giving birth, she was sold and rebought repeatedly. Being passed around so much caused so much stress that resulted in her dying of intestinal volvulus, losing both his home and family. All Tomomo Cross had left was his ability to race, and not even that would last. He was forced to race on sand tracks, a dead end for any career, and it was during his fourth race that he ended up getting caught in a collision, which left him injured and caused him to develop PTSD from being in the pack. After recovering from his injuries, he had to be trained again from scratch. It was around this point that people noticed Tomomo's temperament. He was violent and a recluse, acting hostile towards humans and horses alike. He was sent to a turf race to assess his ability to transition into steeplechasing. But after attaining victory several lengths over, it seemed that other plans were in store for Tomomo Cross. He would win again and again, with audience stunned that a gray horse could be capable of such a thing. While some supported him to change the perception of gray horses, he still had many detractors, those who would say that his wins were mere flukes. And thus, to many people, Tomomo Cross became something of a heel around this time. And it just so happened that right around the corner, a new face has risen up. Oguri Cap benefited from the change in perception towards gray horses more than Tomomo. He was seen as an underdog, a monster of local racing come to take his rightful place in the Nationals. Oguri Cap was everything Tomomo Cross wasn't. Tomomo had an eating disorder that made it so that he vomited if he ate more than a newborn. Oguri Cap, on the other hand, was a large eater, which made him quite endearing to audiences. It also resulted in Tomomo being very small, and Oguri was quite large. Imagine being in his place, facing an opponent twice your size, one who knows nothing of the struggle you faced. He is beloved for the color of his coat, while you are despised for yours. Even his mental illnesses are more marketable than yours. And the one thing everyone wants him to do is take you down. When you have nothing left, and everyone believes this to be the day you fall, the one thing you can do, the one thing you have left, is to prove them wrong!